What's up, my honeys? It is KingBritneyChanel, you already know, and I'm back with yet another video. So we're gonna be talking about how the pressure was put on Kevin Samuels. You feel me? For those of you who do not know about the headlines, they are saying that Kevin Samuels went on due to, some tension, some hypertension, okay? We're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking a little bit more about the manosphere, okay, and why these guys need to leave that manosphere in the dust. So if you are interested in what I have to say, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and let's get started. I hope y'all enjoy.
I already know it's your girl, Britney Chanel.
All right, y'all. So we back with yet another video full of personality. Yes, KingBritneyChanel. I'm back with yet another video. A king is the descendant and a ruler of a divine race. So shout out to the 12 tribes. We're not lost. We're scattered. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there because a lot of people keep on asking me why I always talk about KingBritneyChanel in front of my name. If you know, you know. But we back yet again with another video. We're going to be talking about the manosphere and the hypocrisy yet again. And it seems like, the more and more we talk about this Kevin Samuels situation, more of the hypocrisy with Kevin Samuels just comes out, and it's a lot of guys, why y'all gotta keep talking about this, Kevin went on or whatever. We gotta keep talking about this because this really affects our community. As a melanated woman, I want the love between the melanated woman and the melanated man, being the Israelites, the so-called BLK Negroes, all of that. You get what I'm saying? I want that love reunited with the people. And women, y'all gotta understand, this is why I don't condone the women's spirit either, because I don't condone that, because the Most High God clearly commanded you and told you what to do when these men is off the chain and they doing the stuff that they're doing. The same goes for the men. It's to go into the prayer room and do what you got to do to call these people away from these strange women and the strange stuff they into in regards to these strange nations, the traditions and stuff that they following of men. You got to petition the Shamayim to bring these people back. So that's what we're doing, talking about this stuff openly. And, looking at this stuff to the side, giving it a strong rebuke. I've been telling y'all that the manosphere is full of hypocrisy, lies, things like that. So we're going to be talking about a little bit of the hypocrisy here today. So Kevin Samuels, a self-proclaimed image consultant, he went on, you feel what I'm saying, because of hypertension. Now, mind you, every program he typically has, right, when, women are calling in, what's your dress size? Telling these women that they're a little bit too big, how men in the manosphere, they call women big Shirleys and all kind of stuff. So it's always the joke, when it comes to melanated women, like always being kind of what they say, the butt or the butt of the joke, where, it's constantly, these women are overweight, all these, baby daddies and single moms, and the jokes that they poke fun at. But a lot of melanated men don't want to really have this conversation. And it's going to get a little uncomfortable for some of them. But they don't really want to have this conversation where they're not in shape. A lot of them, hairline gone with the roof, drop top. Just a lot of stuff, okay? So they talk about the aesthetics of the women who wear the weave, the makeup, and all of that stuff. But they're not talking about their own health, right? They're not talking about what's going on with them. And this is not a tit for tat, but I'm just bringing out the hypocrisy, because when you go over to the manosphere, it's always what is wrong with the woman from a delusional perspective. Yes, there are some women that's delusional, but most of the time that you hear these stories, it's because a man was kind of either batting out of his league, just unrealistic expectations, entitlement, or not working on the things that could, propel him forward to get the type of women that he wants to get. So then we got to hear this whining on the internet from an emotional perspective, because these men that are on modern type of time, because this is not all men, this is just men that fit into this role. The men that's on a modern type of time, They are just extremely illogical and emotional. So where they're supposed to be dealing with women and covering the women to protect the women from their emotional state, they're participating in this emotional, over emotional state. And that's not men. Men see it, look at it, and they proclaim and name a thing. That's how they are supposed to operate. They're not supposed to be operating in this fool-la-la. Like, we got to get online as melanated women in here every day. Nobody asks them their preferences or what they like. We got to hear this foolishness. So this is why I got to call out the hypocrisy of a person like the Kevin Samuels, because I feel like the Most High God is yet again highlighting this, right? Yet again highlighting this. You get what I'm saying? Telling women, are you what's your dress size? What do you rate yourself? And then we find out you saying you're high value, but it's not high value when it comes to the health either. So you wasn't high value when it comes to the actual money, and then you wasn't high value when it came to the health, because health is really wealth. So we're going to talk about that, y'all. Let's talk a little bit about what they're saying. So it says YouTuber Kevin Samuels, cause of why he went on. You know what it is. You know the vibes. Was revealed 2 months after he went on. The controversial YouTuber Kevin Samuels has new details surrounding why he went on. They emerge. It says find out below. And this is on eonline.com by Daisy Maldonado. And it was posted July 18th, 2022 at 11:57. So it says the 53-year-old's cause of why he went on attributed to hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, right? So all this about high value, but never speaking on what kind of diet you needed and lifestyle changes you needed to make, because that Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Dawn type of stuff didn't do nothing for your true wealth, which is your health. Nothing. And this is what a lot of melanated, I'm going to say melanated people, whether it be the men or the women, they like to, on the outside, aesthetically put that foolishness on, but they don't work on the inside of them. They don't work on the spiritually walking around like a zombie, spiritually just gone, body just gone due to their diet and other things that they do. But this is the high value man that rated himself a 9, asking you what your dress size is, though. Okay, let's talk about this, because this is the delusional state. And I'm not just coming for the men. This could be women, even in the women's spirit too. You're sitting there telling these women go to these other nations, and a lot of these nations is even responsible for the trash diet due to the involuntary servitude that you're eating today. So anyway, anywho, okay, it says the 53-year-old's cause, or why he went on, attributed to hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, according to, what was in the reports, okay, that was obtained, they say, by News on July 18th, and basically they're saying that it's been ruled like it's natural causes. So let's put 2 and 2 together, right? You a older man. See, this is why I don't like the whole philosophy of what he was preaching to. This high value stuff. So really, it was kind of, I feel like, really aimed at younger women, because the older women were told, kind of like they're told, I feel like in the modern industry, you're old, you're done, you hit the so-called invisible wall that doesn't exist, because who are you to tell somebody that they hit a wall? The Most High God is the author and finisher, or Yehoshua is the author and finisher of our faith. Yehoshua, who y'all call Jesus, that is Yah's word made flesh, okay, in the flesh. So all praises to the King, Yehoshua HaMashiach, the anointed one. But what I'm saying is this, y'all. These men are delusional. There is no wall. There is no wall. As long as a woman is a woman, she has a divine role in to do what she needs to do. It's simple as that. You get what I'm saying? And so I feel like the lie and the delusion of the manosphere is that once a woman reaches a certain age, you know, she's no longer valuable. All of these are lies. We clearly know when we read the book, the whole book, the Torah about Africa and everything that happened. We have a grandmother named Sarah. Sarah gave birth at what age? So what is this wall? Like, the Most High Yah is not a person, or not, I'm not going to call him a person. He's not a being that could be boxed in with limitations. So any creation or thing that he builds, you cannot put a limitation on it. You feel what I'm saying? He's the Yah and Elohim of the impossible. Like, okay? So you don't know at what point in anybody's life, like even man or woman, this is why I'm not into the whole gender back and forth, and the delusions that go on both sides, like the woman sphere, the manosphere. If it's not Torah, then I throw it out, basically, right? Because anything that's not Torah, you typically see, like a lot of people, they pop that, oh, I'm not religious, bop, 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 bop. I'm not either. I'm into historical facts. The Torah, which y'all call the Bible, is historical facts. We could prove that. You feel what I'm saying? We are the whole result of those historical facts. You feel me? It's just that a lot of our people, they don't realize that that book is being told by another group of people's perspective, and it got your mindset messed up about it. Because I'm not religious either. I just speak facts, and I'm coming with the truth. Anytime you operate outside of the will of Yah, you see destruction and chaos. And that's what a lot of these dudes and women are getting into, right? This is the whole contention between why we cannot bring ourselves together to repair the nuclear family structure. And then you got the people that want to get online and whine, especially men. Whiningness is not cute for men. It's really not. It's not even supposed to be a feature that they're supposed to have. Women whining about the lack of choices of men is a woman that's not really a praying woman, a woman that's not really doing what the Most High Yah instructed her to do. The Most High Yah knew that these men was going to be out of line. It's in the Torah. He knew it. So you complaining, you know, just trying to cast everybody in the same net pot instead of just doing what we was instructed to do, being disobedient and not doing what we was instructed to do as women, which we pray for these men. And that's what I do. But I got to get back to the hypocrisy of Kevin. Because getting back to it, the hypocrisy of, like I said, a lot of these people getting online, oh, you know, what size are you? And telling, kind of trying to gear at these younger women. This is why I even mentioned him bringing up the older women and saying the whole hit the wall comments that the manosphere does. They wanted to get the younger women that have naivete and promote this older man, younger woman type of situationship, right? Because most younger women are not really checking for older men unless they're trying to, you know, get a sugar daddy. Really, let's just be honest about it, right? So this gets into the point about the hypertension, right? So, you know, people talking about he drinking Red Bulls and all this stuff that speeds up your heart, right? Speeds up your heart rate, the valves and stuff. They trying to pump the blood through, and then you trying to keep up with a young tenderoni, and you can't get that blood flow going where it need to go. If you know what I'm saying. Like, it ain't, we can't get a salute going. We can't get you at attention. Okay, so anyway, I ain't gonna get into that too much, sir. But you was batting out of your league anyway. So this is how, you know, I'm gonna get to the rest of the report, because I'm gonna get into why this is important, right? So it says on May the 5th, after La Policia were called to the residents to respond to, you know, the situation. When they arrived, it says La Policia noticed that the first responders were performing CPR, and the guy, being Kevin. I'm not laughing at this because this is really not funny, y'all. I'm just in, a good mood right now, so it's just coming off like that. But do not get it twisted. I don't think that this is funny. Any situation that's a tragic situation, I always use it as a learning lesson. So this is why we're even talking about this, right? They say he was lying there, just lying there, not, in a responsive state, right? And it says the woman at the residence identified basically Kevin, and basically is talking about Kevin Samuel's mother, how she didn't know that this situation was happening. But the first reports before, y'all, if y'all remember, the lady, even from the call, she was saying that he kind of fell on her, right? So this is this older man at 53. He should have been batting in his own realm with a wife that would have totally accepted him for being at the point of life that he's in. Because there's nothing, to me, that's still young. And if you take care of yourself, you could act accordingly. But when you have situations like high blood pressure, that's you eating a lot of, high sodium salts and stuff. Then you're going to add Red Bull, because Red Bull is it gets you energized, but that sort of stuff kind of speeds your heart stuff up too. And then not to mention, I can imagine if you were a young tenderoni, you going to try to increase, like I said, getting it, moving on up. Let me stop. You going to try to get it going. And sir, it just was a no. I feel like this is the delusion of the manosphere. The delusion of the manosphere is getting I feel like, the older men, I feel like he was trying to get going to think that they were, living through their midlife crisis, being able to drive those fancy sports cars and get the Insta Tatianas that are young, that would never be interested in them if they were not making six figures and without a blue check mark. Okay. So that was the delusion of that. And then I feel like it was to kind of turn the younger women away from the average everyday working man that you're going to encounter every day in your life. Okay. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but the hardworking men that are out hardworking, they are fine. I'm not sure what it is, but to me, that is not high value just because you have on a designer suit or all of that stuff. To me, you're high value if you, like I said, you show good providership skills. Number one, you're led by the Most High and you're doing the role of man, providership, protection, protecting women from their own emotions, protecting women against the enemy that wants to get you, man, out of the way so that he could get to the woman, because the woman is the only being that can bring forth life from the spiritual realm to this realm. So knowing that, just being in position, you understand what I'm saying? So to be out here, this man at 53, to be promoting, gender conflict between men and women in the melanated community, having women with delusional standards of the six figure. He wasn't even making six figures, leaking oil on the pavement and renting a room to where the lady says, sir, I got to get this car towed and then call the HOA and all of this to get this car removed because it's leaking oil. So it was to me all about the outward appearance, but not really the good, what really is healthy or what is really whole, spiritually whole, health-wise whole, doing things that you need to do to live a healthy and fit, active lifestyle. Because he always used to talk about feminine fit and all this other stuff he was talking about, sir, but that hypertension. And the crazy thing is, nobody offered this man black seed oil, some soursop, just any herbs. Nobody offered him no herbs to get that going and offered him, sir, if you making six figures, you somewhere spending money on, you know, how these men do with the tricking off and stuff like that. You couldn't pay for a nutritionist to get your life together, sir. This is the type of backward stuff we talking about. Come out this manosphere with these men lying to y'all. The game that they use don't work. The irrationalness don't work. Every woman is not a modern woman. That insta thotty just don't want you. Come out of there. Come ye out of her. Come out of there. Come out of there. Come out of there, sir. And can you imagine the embarrassment? These are the same men that sit up there and tell these men don't get married. Women are this, da 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 da. And you literally keel over on a woman that you don't know in an embarrassing state. You told the women they was going to go on alone, and you ended up alone with a woman that you didn't even know. Probably ain't really even give two blanks after the situation, honey. Life goes on. She probably got a new man right now, and probably her age, that didn't need no assistance on swinging it out the park. This is foolishness. This is all this is showing. Let this serve as a lesson to these men in this manosphere. Come out of there. Come out of here with the hypocrisy and these lies. Get real social skills so that you can attract a real valuable woman, right? Get out of the vanity of wanting to just appear like you're this rich guy. Like, and it's nothing wrong if you do have money, but don't leave with your money, because then you're going to get girls and women that don't want you for real. Like, you should want somebody to want you for your actual personality or what you have to contribute to society as far as like the good attributes about yourself. Not putting on a bunch of designer. Like, this is no different than the women that they complain about. They complain about the women that spend a bunch of money on their weave and the rest of this stuff, and they will take them for child support and the rest of this stuff. And these are the same men that's over there in the manosphere who are on child support. You got to hear them whining about child support because they done chose wrong. They telling the women that they chose wrong and all they want is Pookie and Ray Rays. But all they picked out is these Ratchianas. FR Gorilla Let's Go vibes. Okay? Come on. It's just, this is really allowing us to see. And this is very important because as a people, we need to start taking care of ourselves. I feel like health-wise. It's way too much information out there and things that we could do to better our nutrition and to not just spend all your money on designer crap and then your insides is crap. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is, you know, y'all wanted to know my thoughts on this. This is hypocrisy yet again from this manosphere. Absolutely. Hypocrisy again from this manosphere. It's KBC. I'm back with another video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I feel like I was about to do my intro, but I wasn't. Yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let this serve as a lesson. That's just my little thoughts on this. Stop believing the lies of the manosphere, fellas. Y'all can find the woman that you can get. I'm gonna say that because the Most High Yah say He give you the desires of your heart, not you. He give you what you need. Okay? And even though you could want a certain type of woman, the Most High Yah may not have what you envision the type of woman is that you, okay, He may not have the type of woman that you lust about for you. He may have another desire for you that He's putting in your own heart, because in your own heart, your heart is wickedly deceitful. The heart is wickedly deceitful. Who can know it? So think about that. Think about that as a gem from this, right? Kevin seemed like he was going through a lot of situations, and it's interesting that his heart and hypertension is what, you know, sent him on out. You get what I'm saying? Because high blood pressure has a lot to do with your heart. You get what I'm saying? It was a lot of vile things and controversial things he was putting out about women. And I feel like a lot of it was to take women away from, you know, men, and to in my opinion, destroy the nuclear family, because it certainly wasn't putting it together. So I just know that the Most High Yah is not mocked. He was not pleased with that type of content that was going out, and I feel like a lot of people keep playing with him, and he's not playing with people at this stage in life. Hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, those are my thoughts. So y'all asked me, here's my thoughts. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.